40 years have passed since 165 people died in the Beverly Hills Supper Club fire. For those who lost family members at the club that night, they have been trying to get a permanent memorial put up in their honor. Mike Shell returned to the Supper Club site and spoke with one of the survivors.
We are along Alexandria Pike in Southgate, and when a developer first bought this property a couple of years ago, the first concern from the families was that the property be preserved in order to honor those who didn't make it out. Now, a permanent memorial will be erected here to honor those who died on May 28, 1977.
I remember that from like it was yesterday.
David Brock was an 18-year-old busboy who was working at the Supper Club that night. He watched in horror as the building filled with fire and smoke and was there to see some of the 165 people who didn't make it out in time.
We suffered for a lot of years. Everyone did, absolutely. Some people can't talk about it. I feel that you need to talk about it just to get past it.
In May of 2020, a local developer was given permission to start building on the 80 acres of land to be called Memorial Point. The first homes are under construction. And with the massive amount of dirt that has been moved, David Brock still, to this day, is finding artifacts from the club. Things like a ceramic pitcher, teacups, and even an unopened bottle of champagne.
This is the bottom of the plate from 1970s. You still have relics throughout this place, and they continue to come up from the dirt.
Before it was leveled, several makeshift memorials were erected at the site over the years. The drive that led up to the Supper Club is now a paved road.
The memorial is going to be here, this location here.
A slab of concrete at the base of the hill that will soon support a 6 feet high stone monolith. On it will be inscribed the names of the 165 victims, a list of local first responder units to the fire, a list of regulations that were implemented as a result of the fire, and maps of the site in 1977. In a statement, Southgate Mayor Jim Hamburg said, "It will be 46 years to the day that we will gather to dedicate a memorial that will ensure that those who perished in the fire, those they left behind, and the first responders who fought the fire and cared for the injured will never be forgotten." Mayor Hamburg went on to say, "The memorial will provide a lasting legacy and allow those who visited to take a moment to recall how profoundly this event forever changed and shaped our community." David Brock says he is at peace with the transformation now taking place at the Beverly Hills Supper Club site.
After 45 years, it's time for something else to be here.
This is hallowed ground to David Brock and so many others. The monument will be unveiled on May 28th, exactly 46 years after the tragic fire. David says he will be here. He hopes that the families who lost loved ones will be here as well, along with so many hundreds of others who were injured that night in 1977. Reporting from Southgate, Mike Shell, Fox 19 Now.